we invite Dr. Ramanujachari, who will open the meeting and introduce our lecturer of today.
O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May those who abide themselves as one with thee know they are therefore also one with every other. I am very happy to welcome all of you for this meeting this afternoon on a very good topic coming from Miss Jayashree Kannan. The topic is philosophy of music, a socio-cultural subject also connected with the theosophical philosophy. And to introduce the speaker, I would like to say that she is coming from a family of theosophists. Her parents, Dr. A. Kannan and Mrs. Sarojini Kannan, are very well known all over India. Mr. Dr. Kannan was the General Secretary of the Indian Section for some time, and he was also in charge of the Theosophy Science Group at Adyar. And Miss Jayashree is an MA in philosophy. She is known to everybody as the person giving prayers at the International Convention and other meetings, international meetings. And she lives in Adyar, and she is in charge of the archives of the international headquarters here. I welcome her and ask her to kindly give her talk.
Thank you, sir. ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानै नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Good evening, brothers and sisters. It gives me great pleasure to present and share my ideas this evening. I am grateful to Dr. N.C. Ramanujachari and the office bearers of Madras Federation for this wonderful opportunity. My sincere thanks to Catalina and Shikhar for their immense help. I shall share with you whatever I know. In this session, I shall really try to explore the topics on music, philosophy, aesthetics, culture, emotions, Carnatic music history, how devotion or bhakti plays a vital part in attaining salvation or moksha. According to Khalil Gibran, quote, when God created man, he gave him music as a language different from all other languages. And early man sang his glory in the wilderness and drew hearts of the kings and moved them from their thrones, unquote. Music is the art of arranging sounds in time to produce a composition through the elements of melody. According to Khalil Gibran, music is the art of arranging sounds in time to produce a composition through the elements of melody, harmony, rhythm, and timbre. An often cited definition of music is that it is organized song. Musicologist Jean-Jacques Natias explains the difference between noise and music is that, quote, the border between music and noise is always culturally defined, which implies that even within a single society, this border does not always pass through the same place. In short, there is rarely a consensus. By all accounts, there is no single and intercultural universal concept defining what music might be. Jean-Jacques Natias continues, just as music is whatever people choose to recognize as such, noise is whatever is recognized as distinct, unpleasant, or both. Unquote. Philosophy is the study of ideas and beliefs about the meaning of life. It is the study of general and fundamental questions such as those about the existence, the reason, the knowledge, the value of life, mind, and the language. Philosophy of music is the study of, quote, fundamental questions about the nature of music and our experiences of it, unquote. Aesthetics is a sub-discipline of philosophy. Aesthetic of music may be described as a study of beauty and taste of music and with the appreciation of music. There is a famous saying, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. This applies to the beautiful musical tones too. Whatever gives one the pleasure, satisfaction, relaxation of mind, enjoyment, etc., that is said to be beautiful music. It is the human enjoyment of music. Music and the emotions. The oldest and the most persistently scrutinized philosophical question with regard to music is the question of its emotive character. What are we saying when we say the music is sad? Some answers have been that the music makes us sad, that the music expresses the composer's sadness, that the music somehow symbolizes or represents sadness, that the music possesses sadness as a quality, just as an apple possesses the redness, and finally, that the music just is not sad. Its emotive properties of music are perceived properties of it that makes us sad. History. Some of the ancient texts of Hinduism, such as Samaveda, are structured entirely to melodic themes. The Samaveda is organized into two formats. One part is based on the musical meter, another by the aim of the rituals. The melodies of Samaveda belong to the oldest preserved melodies in the world.
Hau 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 Chandram 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 Chandran Chandram Chandran Chandram Chandran Chandram 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 Atrahabo Raman Vata Namatvastu Rapai Hau 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 Chandram 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 Chandran Chandram Chandran Chandram Chandran Chandram 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 Atrahabo Raman Vata Namatvastu Rapai
Indian classical music has two major traditions. The North Indian classical music tradition, Hindustani, and the South Indian expression is Carnatic. These traditions were not distinct until 15th century. During the period of Mughal rule, the tradition separated and evolved into distinct forms. Hindustani music emphasizes improvisation and exploration of all aspects of a raga, while Carnatic performances tend to be short composition based. However, the two systems continue to have more common features than the differences. Indian classical music has a very great and illustrious tradition. It has passed through many ups and downs. It has developed the capacity to survive under the most adverse circumstances. We have seen that in the medieval period of our history, when there was total cultural invasion, the tradition of Indian music adapted itself in a manner that chaos could not damage the beautiful and pleasing treasure of musical tradition laid down by our great ancestors. It took all the changes in a positive manner and modified itself accordingly. That is why in the present era too, when there are different streams flowing through our music, we see that the basics are still the same. Nada, the medium of expression in music, is the tones, which are called nada. From nada, musical notes are formed.
Nada Tanumanisham Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram Namami Me Manasa Shirasa Nada Tanumanisham मोदकर निगमोतमसाम वेदसारं वारं वारं मोदकर निगमोतमसाम वेदसारं वारं वारं नादतनुमनिशम्.
Devotion has to do with concentration and self-dedication, a drawing together of mind and heart in the name of something towards which one feels profound reverence. In the theosophical thought, devotion is another word for concentration in the broadest sense of the term. Bhakti is a state of emotion that comes from ultimate surrender, love, and devotion. Bhakti movement arose in South India in the 7th century. Soon it spread to North India in the 10th century. Tyagaraja stressed the glory of Bhakti in a kriti, Rama Bhakti Samrajya.
Rama Bhakti Samrajyam, Rama Bhakti Samrajyam, Imanavula Kapeno Manasa Rama Bhakti. అమానవుల సందర్శన అమానవుల సందర్శన అత్యంత బ్రహ్మానందమే రామ భక్తి సామ్రాజ్యం.
A shloka from Srimad Bhagavata Puranam tells us that there are 9 types of bhakti: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnocharanam, Padasanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Shravanam, hearing. In this type of bhakti, Tyagaraja explains in the kriti Ramakatha Sutta Rasapanam that Shravanam or hearing of Ramakatha or stories itself a cure to all karma bandha and related stories.
Ramakatha Sutta రసపానము ఒక రాజము చేసునే రామ కథాసుత రసపానము ఒక రాజము చేసునే రామ కథాసుత.
Kirtanam, sing. Kriti Intakanananda, in which he says that there can be no joy greater than that of singing of the Lord and dancing with the praise of the Lord on one's lips.
ఇంతకన్నానందమేమి ఓ రామ రామ ఇంతకన్నానందమేమి ఓ రామ రామ ఇంతకన్నానందమేమి ఓ రామ రామ.
Smaranam, always in deep thought. Tyagaraja says, the constant memory of the Lord and meditating upon Him is Smaranam. His songs, Sripate and Rama Kodanda Rama, are good examples. Purandara Dasa in Hari Smarana Mado and in Smaranam Munde Chalade says that Smaranam should not be ritualistic, but should be with a feeling of closeness to the Lord.
ಶ್ರೀಪತೆ ನೀಪದ ಚಿಂತನ ಜೀವನಮೋ ಶ್ರೀಪತೆ ನೀಪದ ಚಿಂತನ ಜೀವನಮೋ ಶ್ರೀಪತೆ ರಾಮ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ನಾಮ ಮೇ ಮೇಲು ರಾಮ ರಾಮ నీవు నన్నేలు రామ రాయడే చాలు రామ నామమే మేలు రామ చింతనే చాలు రామ నీవు నన్నేలు రామ రాయడే చాలు రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ రామ కోదండ రామ రామ కళ్యాణ రామ హరి స్మరణ ಮಾಡೋ ನಿರಂತರ ಹರಿ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋ ನಿರಂತರ ಪರಗತಿಗೆ ಇದು ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಹರಿ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋ ನಿರಂತರ ಸ್ಮರಣ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಲದೆ ಗೋವಿಂದನ ಸ್ಮರಣ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಲದೆ ಗೋವಿಂದನ ನಾಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಲದೆ ಗೋವಿಂದನ ಸ್ಮರಣ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಲದೆ
Next is Pada Sevanam, service at the feet of the Lord. According to Tyagaraja, the worship of the Lord's feet in particular is a devotional mode. In this Kriti, Sri Ramapadama, Tyagaraja pays obeisances to Ramapada, which redeemed Ahalya from being a stone. Purandara Dasa's Maraya Beda is also an example.
శ్రీరామ పాదమాని కృపజాలుని చేతనికి రావే శ్రీరామ పాదమా నీ కృపజాలుని చేతనికి రావే ಮರೆಯಬೇಡ ಮನವೇ ನೀನು ಹರಿಯ ಶರಣವ ಮರೆಯಬೇಡ ಮನವೇ ನೀನು ಹರಿಯ ಶರಣವಾ ಯಾಗಯಜ್ಞ ಮಾಡಲೇಕೆ ಯೋಗಿಯದಿಯು ಆಗಲೇಕೆ ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರದ ವಂದ್ಯನ ಕೂಗಿ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡ ಮನೋಜ ಮರೆಯಬೇಡ ಮನವೇ ನೀನು ಹರಿಯ ಶರಣವಾ
Archana, offering of flowers. Manasiga Puja is spoken of by saints as being the best form of Archana. This form is exemplified by two important factors of Tyagaraja's life and work. One is Tyagaraja's daily puja of the Rama idol, and the other, the collection of the songs called Utsava Sampradaya Kritis. Tyagaraja names 8 different flowers ideal for worship of the Lord in Tulasi Dala Mulache. Paripalaya Paripalaya demonstrates the concept of Archana too.
ತುಳಸಿ ದಳಮುಲಚೆ ಸಂತೋಷಮುಗ పూజింతు ತುಳಸಿ ದಳಮುಲಚೆ ಸಂತೋಷಮುಗ పూజింతు ತುಳಸಿ దళములచే సరసిరుహ పున్నాగ చంపక పాటల కురవక కరవీర మల్లికాది సుగంధరాజ సుమముల ధరణివి యొక్క పర్యాయము ధర్మాత్ముని సాకేత పురవాసుని శ్రీరాముని వరత్యాగరాజనుతుని తులసి పరిపాలయ 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 రఘునాథ పరిపాలయ 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 రఘునాథ హరినామ స్మరణం బోలు విరుతామర రఘునాథ పరిపాలయ 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 రఘునాథ నీజేసు పూజా ఫలము భోజమనవు రఘునాథ పరిపాలయ 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 రఘునాథ నీను జూచితే ఘనదీపారాధనముర రఘునాథ పరిపాలయ 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 రఘునాథ.
Vandanam, Namaskaram. The sixth form, Vandana, or paying obeisances to the Lord, is illustrated by the Kriti Vandanamu and Dandamu Petenura.
వందనము రఘునందన సేతుబంధన భక్త చందన రామబంధనము రఘునందన సేతుబంధన భక్త చందన. దండము పెట్టేనురా కోదండపాణి జోడరా, దండము పెట్టేనురా కోదండపాణి జోడరా, దండము పెట్టేనురా కోదండపాణి జోడరా. అండజాసు వాహన మార్తాండ చంద్రలోచన కుండలి శయన బ్రహ్మాండ నాయక, నీకు దండము పెట్టేనురా కోదండపాణి చూడరా, దండము పెట్టేనురా.
Dasyam, servant or slave. Dasyam is a state when the devotee is prepared to do anything for his Lord. Tyagaraja also yearns to join this company of Rama's servants in the Kriti Tavada Soham. In the Kriti Banturiti, Tyagaraja compares himself to a guard outside the door. Purandara Dasa's Dasana Madiko is also a good example.
तव दासोऽहं तव दासोऽहं तव दासोऽहं दाशरथे सरसिजनेत्रा परमपवित्रा सुरपतिमित्रा दाशरथे आगम विनुता रागविरहिता त्यागराजनुता दाशरथे तव दासोऽहं तव दासोऽहं तव दासोऽहं दाशरथे ಬಂಟುರೀತಿ ಕೋಲು ವಿಯವಯ್ಯ ರಾಮ ಬಂಟುರೀತಿ ಕೋಲು ವಿಯವಯ್ಯ ರಾಮ ಬಂಟುರೀತಿ ಕೋಲು ವಿಯವಯ್ಯ ರಾಮ తుండవింటివాని మొదలైన మాద తుండవింటివాని మొదలైన మాద దుల కోటి నేల గులజేయు నిజ పంటురీతి కోలుయ వయ్య రామా ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊ ಎನ್ನ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊ ಎನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊ ಎನ್ನ ದುರ್ಬುದ್ಧಿಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿಸೋ ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣ ಕವಚವೆನ್ನ ಹರಣಕ್ಕೆ ತೋಡಿಸೋ ಚರಣ ಸೇವೆಯನಗೆ ಕೊಡಿಸೋ ಭಯ ಕರಪುಷ್ಪವೆನ್ನ ಶಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿಸೋ ದೃಢ ಭಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡಿ ನಾನಡಿಗರಗುವೆನಯ್ಯ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾಡಿ ಕಡಗನಲೇಕೆನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಕೊಡು ನಿನ್ನ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮನಸುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಯನ್ನ.
Sakhyam. Friendship is a state when the Bhakta identifies with his Lord that he looks upon him as a friend and a guide. Purandaradasa's Naneke Badavanu, he has brought in this concept in the line Thai Tande Ishtu Mitranu Nini.
ನಾನೇಕೆ ಬಡವನು ನಾನೇಕೆ ಪರದೇಸಿ ಶ್ರೀನಿಧೆ ಹರಿಯನಗೆ ನೀನಿರುವ ತನಕ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಸೇದ ತಾಯ್ ತಂದೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಮಿತ್ರನು ನೀನೆ ಅಷ್ಟ ಬಂದವು ಸರ್ವ ಬಲಗ ನೀನೆ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಅಷ್ಟಾಭರಣ ನೀನೆ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಮೂರುತಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನೀನಿರುವ ತನಕ ನಾನೇಕೆ ಬಡವನು.
Now we come to the important form called Atma Nivedanam, or surrender of oneself to the Lord as the Lord's own. Submitting the Atma in total surrender, everything that one possesses. Tyagaraja explains this in the Kriti Kalaharana.
ಕಾಲಹರಣ ಮೇಲರ ಹರೆ ಸೀತಾರಾಮ ಕಾಲಹರಣ ಮೇಲರ ಹರೆ ಕಾಲಹರಣ ಮೇಲ ಸುಗುಣ ಜಾಲ ಕರುಣಾಲ ವಾಲ ಕಾಲಹರಣ ಮೇಲರ ಹರೆ ದಿನ ದಿನ ತಿರುಗಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ದಿಕುಲೇಕ ಶರಣು ಜೂಚಿ ತನುಧನ ಮುನಿ ದಯಂತಿ ತ್ಯಾಗರಾಜ ವಿನುತ ರಾಮ ಕಾಲಹರಣ ಮೇಲರ ಹರೆ.
Purandaradasa and Tyagaraja emphasize bhakti in their kritis. The spiritual and philosophical contents of their kritis are often compared to the Upanishads.
ಸಂಗೀತ ಜ್ಞಾನಮೋ ಭಕ್ತಿ ವಿನಾ ಸಂಗೀತ ಜ್ಞಾನಮೋ ಭಕ್ತಿ ವಿನಾ ಸನ್ಮಾರ್ಗಮೋ ಗಲದೆ ಮನಸಾ ಸಂಗೀತ ಜ್ಞಾನಮೋ ಭಕ್ತಿ ವಿನಾ.
Purandaradasa systematized Carnatic music by evolving thousands of musical patterns and techniques. He preached the message of Vedanta to the millions who were not familiar with Sanskrit through the medium of Kannada in a striking and successful manner. He also systematized Carnatic music, and his immense contribution to music have earned him the recognition as the Sangeeta Pitamaha, the grandsire of Carnatic music.
ಕುಣಿದಾಡುತ್ತ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಪಣಿಯ ಮೇಟಿ ಬಾಲವ ಪಿಡಿದು ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ಪಾದಳ ಕೆಮ್ಮೆ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ತ್ರಿಭಂಗಿಯ ನೀನು ದಿಗಿ ತಾಂಗಿಣ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಮಿಯೆಂದು ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಪಂಚನಾಟಕ ಭೇದವ ವಾಂಚಿಸುತ್ತ ಉಡುಪಿನಿಂದನು ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ.
Bhadrachala Ramadas was a renowned composer who dedicated his life in spreading the spiritual path during 16th century as an ardent follower of his deity Rama, and declared that his poetry and compositions are for his God alone.
ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ಕೋದಂಡ ಮಾಪಾಹಿ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ತಲ್ಲಿಯು ನೀವೆ ತಂತ್ರಿಯು ನೀವೆ ತಾತೆಯು ನೀವೆ ದೈವಮು ನೀವೆ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ಲಲಿತಹಾಸ ಭಕ್ತ ನಿವಾಸ ಪಾಲಿತಹಾಸ ಭದ್ರಾದ್ರಿವಾಸ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ ಕೋದಂಡ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಕೋದಂಡ ರಾಮ.
The three jewels of Carnatic music referred to as trio composers being Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshitar and Shyama Sastri, also known as Trinity of Carnatic music. All three of the Trinities lived and composed music in Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. Saint Tyagaraja was born to Rama Brahmam and Sitamma. His outstanding contribution was the introduction of the Sangati, a set of variations on a theme in a Kriti format. He is said to have composed 24,000 songs, most of them written in his mother tongue, Telugu, but a few in Sanskrit. He devoted himself to the worship of Lord Rama. He also composed 2 dance dramas, Naukacharitam and Prahalada Bhakta Vijayam, and several group kritis. His Pancharatnas are the most well-known. Tyagaraja's Dvaitamukama has a philosophical content. In this song, Tyagaraja wants to know from the Supreme Self which path leads to salvation, Dvaita or Advaita. Are we one or two? The we refers to Tyagaraja as a Jivatma and the Paramatma, the Supreme Self.
Dvaitamo sukhama Advaitamo sukhama Dvaitamo sukhama Advaitamo sukhama ద్వైతమో సుఖమా.
Muthuswami Dikshitar was the youngest of the Trinities. He was born in 1776 to Ramaswamy Dikshitar and Subbalakshmi Ammal. One of the distinguishing features of Dikshitar was that he was not only proficient in Carnatic music but also in Hindustani music. He was noted for his group kritis on the planets in all 72 Melakarta ragas and 7 talas. Dikshitar has given us kirtanas and kritis, including the Navagraha kritis and 2 sets of Navavarna kritis. He also composed 40 songs on Western tunes. In an era with extremely limited means of transport, Dikshitar traveled the length and breadth of the country. His stint in Kashi, where he spent close to 5 years learning the theories of Vedanta as well as music, exposed him to the Hindustani system of singing. He also traveled to many important shrines in South India.
శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తే విదలిత దాసతే చిదానంద పూర్తే సదా మౌన కీర్తే అక్షయ సువర్ణవట వృక్ష మూలస్థితే రక్షమాం సనకాది రాజయోగి स्तुते रक्षित सद्भक्ते शिक्षितयुर्युक्ते अक्षरानुरक्ते अविद्याविरक्ते दक्षि नामूर्ते.
Shyama Sastri was born in 1762. Even at a young age, he was highly proficient in music. He was proficient in Sanskrit, Telugu, and Tamil as well. Shyama Sastri was a literary scholar and was a wizard of rhythm and contributed the new form of music called Swarajati. He converted these from their dance form to the musical form. The most outstanding feature of his work was his expertise in rhythm to create magic in his music. He was a devotee of goddess Bangaru Kamakshi and Madura Meenakshi. Shyama Sastri's classical kriti, Shankari Samburu, is an example of his proficiency in raga and laya, dedicated to Devi Akhilandeshwari.
शंकरि शंगुरु चंद्रमुखी अखिलांडेश्वरि शंकरि शंगुरु चंद्रमुखी अखिलाण्डेश्वरि सङ्कटहारिणि रिपुविदारिणि कल्याणि सङ्कटहारिणि रिपुविदारिणि कल्याणि सदानतफलदायकी हरनायकी जगजननी श्यामकृष्ण सोदरी श्यामले सादोदरी सामगान लोले बाले सदाति भञ्जनशीले शङ्करि शङ्गुरु चन्द्रमुखी.
Music has been an integral part of our cultural heritage. It is impossible to diverse Indian music from the whole structure of Indian culture and philosophy, with which it is interwoven in a number of ways from the earliest times. To conclude, I would like to quote from Dr. Besant's book, The Value of Devotion. Talking about recognizing a true devotee, she says, quote, his abounding love, his tenderness, his compassion, his pity, his sympathy with all faiths and ideals. These mark him out as a lover of the Lord of love, unquote. She narrates a small story thus, quote, it is told that Sri Ramanujacharya, that a mantra was once given to him by his guru, and he asked what would happen if he told it to the another. Thou wilt die, was the answer. And what will happen to the one who hears it? He will be liberated. Then out ran the devotee of Sri Krishna, and flying to the top of a tower, he shouted out the mantra to the crowded street below, careless what happened to himself, so that others should be set free from sin and sorrow. There is the typical devotee, there the lover, transformed into likeness of the beloved, unquote. Damodar Mavalankar gives a helpful analogy, quote, just as the physical body requires incessant attention to prevent the entrance of a disease, so also the inner man requires an unremitting watch, so that no conscious or unconscious thought may attract atoms unsuited to its progress. This is the real meaning of contemplation, unquote. Thus, bhakti is cultivated by constant contemplation of one's real self. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sister Jayashree, for taking us in this delicate, deep way, step by step, through all this philosophy, history of music. As you pointed, music and culture are completely working together. And with this, we have had a journey through this wonderful culture of India, of Mother India. And also, as you mentioned at the beginning of your talk, that Khalil Gibran used to say that God have given man music as a language different from all other languages. So this conveys that feeling that indeed music is the universal language, and no matter the frontiers, no matter anything you are able, everyone is able to relate to that universal music, that universal language, because also music appeals to what is on us, that is the emotional side, and emotions are universal to humankind. So thank you very much, Sister Jaishri, for this beautiful, and also those chantings that you have recorded with your melodious voice that really touch our most deep fibers in our beings. So
I'm thankful to you and Shikhar for assisting me in with great joy.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
no, thank you to you. And okay, we have some questions that have come through YouTube, but before opening the mics for questions also and comments here in our meeting, I would like to invite Dr. Ramanujachari to give some words, and then we open the question and answer session. Dr. Ramanujachari, you are muted. If you can mute, please, unmute, please. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, perfectly audible.
Yes, I am very happy that Mr. Jayashree has presented the topic, as I said, socio-cultural topic with reference to the theosophical philosophy. He has brought the flowers of music, and she has also made us smell the fragrance of those flowers. That's a wonderful thing. In the Indian tradition, Devi Saraswati is supposed to be the celestial being in charge of fine arts, Sangeeta as well as Sahitya. Sangeeta is music, Sahitya is literature. And it is popularly said that these two are the two eyes of that goddess. And the purpose of literature is to portray the philosophic ideas, while music is to give out the glory of God or the divine qualities to the common man. You will find every philosopher or mystic saint, she has already quoted, Jayashree has already quoted the musical trinity as well as Purandaradasa and others. I would say every philosopher and mystic saint, what's the name, addressed the mind. In our categorization, the lower mind, which is the fifth principle of the human personality, to see the truth and oneness of life and worship the divine entity forever and ever. And the purpose of music is to glorify the God or divinity, as you may call, and see it either in a personified form or in an anthropomorphized form. And I once again thank Ms. Jayashree for the beautiful presentation, and we wish to repeat such cultural topics as often as possible in the future course of time. Thank you all once again.
Thank you. Brother Raman, do you want to add anything? If you want to unmute yourself, please, you are muted. Thank you.
Music is the art of combining sounds of varying pitch to produce a composition. And Jayashree Kannan very ably demonstrated that music is moral law. It gives souls to the universe, wings to the mind, flights to imagination, a charm to sadness and gaiety, and life to everything. It is the essence of order lends to all that is good, just, and beautiful. And she had extensively gone into, I would not like to go into detail, but she had extensively gone into the compositions. We call the songs as kritis in Carnatic music. She had extensively gone into the kritis of Tyagaraja, Purandaradasa, Muthuswami Dikshidhar, as also Shyama Sastri. And one of the tenets of Hindu philosophy is absolute surrender to Lord. If you take the other parts of India, you have had people like we have just yesterday we had celebrated the birthday of Narsin Mehta, whose song Vaishnava Janato was very dear to Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. Likewise, in Maharashtra, we have people like Namdev, Jnaneshwar, and also, I mean, they were famous for their abhangs, which are sung in praise of Lord Panduranga. And I mean, all these things imply that total surrender is what is required to realize oneself. So this was the purpose of their life, which was visible in their songs. And Jayashree Kannan, as far as she is concerned, as far as the rendition and chanting, as always, it was very melodious, harmonious, intelligible, expressive of ideas and emotions. And she had chosen a very differently thought out presentation because she has thought about the philosophy of music. Philosophy of music is nothing but the study of the fundamental question about the nature of music and the experience of it. And the basic question in the philosophy of music are what is the meaning in relation to music, which she had very amply demonstrated through the compositions of Tyagaraja, Shyama Sastri, Purandaradasa, and Muthuswami Dikshidhar, where they, as far as they were concerned, they believed in total surrender to the God. So this was amply brought out in her presentation. I thank her.
Yes, we are going to convey a question that we have from the YouTube, and later we will bring your question. There is a question from Brother Balaji Narayan Swami Ramanathan. I guess there are actually like two questions. First is he talks about thought forms and music that are both connected.
Three parts.
Yeah.
Thought forms and music. Yes, definitely there is connection between thought forms and music. Yes. And the second one?
Whether all musics are connected with the first sound occurred in creation, normally termed as Om. Are all musics connected with that first sound?
It started from Om. There is a very great lot of material on this. The Om is the primordial and the first sound that emanated. So it is connected with Om, primordial one.
Thank you. Okay, now please, you can unmute also and convey your questions to Sister Jayashree. There are also many good comments in our chat, thanking Sister Jayashree for this inspiring, beautiful, learned presentation. And there is a request here from Dr. Narayan saying, please share classical song and Sahitya.
Say it again, please.
Please share classical song and Sahitya.
Sahitya. Okay. I don't know how to share it. If you could send me the
email. Okay. So please, Doctor, and Dr. Narayan is here. Let's.
Yeah, madam.
Yeah.
I sing some classical Muthuswami Dikshit, Kanakadasa, and Purandarasa. Please send, madam.
Yes. You send me the email address, I will send you.
And song and Sahitya. Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yes.
And wonderful presentation, madam. Please. Okay, thank you.
Dr. Narayan, if you want, you can type your email ID in our chat and we will give it to Sister Jayashree when the talk ends.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so if any the Brother Taralji, you want to say some words, please. Please unmute yourself, Brother Taralji.
Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. जयश्री जी जब म्यूजिक उनके मुख से निकलता है और जो भी धुन छेड़ती हैं वो तो अंतर्मन को छू जाती है. तो किसी ने अभी क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि क्या मन को और सोल को इन सबको म्यूजिक जोड़ता है, तो बिल्कुल जरूर जोड़ता है. न सिर्फ गाने वाले को, लेकिन जो उनको सुनते हैं उसके जो वाइब्रेशंस होते हैं वो भी उनको असर करते हैं. इसलिए मंत्रों के उच्चारण का जहाँ महत्व है उसके साथ संगीत का भी महत्व है. हम तो बिल्कुल तड़पते रहते हैं कि आपके मुख से हमें संगीत कब कब सुनने को मिले. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जयश्री जी. आभार. थैंक यू.
Thank you. Music is definitely a universal language.
Well, if there are any more questions, comments, please feel free to unmute yourselves and tell them to Sister Jayashree. Otherwise, we will close this wonderful, inspiring session that we had today. Professor Shinde, do you want to say and to share any thought?
I want to appreciate Jayashree's efforts. Wonderful presentation, and all those songs are really made us very, very, what we say, harmony with that. Thank you, Jayashree. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And before closing our meeting, we would like to ask Sister Jayashree for a few last words. Please, Sister Jayashree.
I am very grateful for being given this opportunity. Thank you very much, all of you. Namaste.
Well, namaste. And now I invite Shikar to make the closing prayer.
Actually, we planned the closing prayer by myself, but just had a thought that we have Sister Jayashree among us. Why not we request her to chant the Shanti mantra in her melodious voice? So if she is willing to, what better than that?
Yes. Any Shanti mantra?
Yeah, any Shanti mantra.
Om Sham no mitra sham varuna sham no bhavat varyama sham na indro brihaspati sham no vishnurukrama namo brahmane namaste vayo त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि हृदं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you so much, Sister Jayashree ji, and And thank you. We would, from on behalf of Madras Theosophical Federation and Pragya CS Studio, we extend a heartfelt gratitude to you for really hard work presentation that you did. And also, we will thank all our attendees and participants who made this gathering.
How many were there?
51, 36, about 35 on Zoom, and 16 watching on YouTube. So about 51 people were there. So from India and abroad. So thank you, everyone, for supporting this cause, and we'll keep coming back with more content, philosophical and spiritual content. Thank you. And if you have missed to watch this video, kindly you can watch it again on Pragya CS Studio YouTube channel.